What's up, beautiful pleasure, man? Peace and love, squeeze, squeeze, let up, panic, no more, brother. Super class, can represent live from Class Can TV. Yeah, welcome to the Naked Truth Talk Show. And today, I want to talk about the true meaning of independence. First of all, you have to understand what the word independence means. Uh, Independence is having the freedom to do the things you want to do for yourself and by yourself, not depending on any external body, any external force to do things, not being attached to anything, having that sense of responsibility, being accountable for your actions, having nobody to blame for your own shortcomings. That's what being independent is about. How can one get self independence? By taking full responsibility of your actions and your life, being in charge and in control of your life. That's how to be independent. Not depending on your father, your mother, your siblings, or or your government to get things done. Not depending on any external force. That's how you gain your self independence. Our people are looking for independence, but you cannot beat the system from outside of the system. You have to be in the system to beat the system. You cannot be an outlaw and expect to win the system that created the law. You get what I'm saying? You have to be in it. So my people have a say that na medicine is where borrow. Do you get me? That the corruption started from the top. Then you have to fix it from the top. You get what I'm saying? So we are tribal beings in Africa. I understand that my people are looking for that self independence. But that's not something you should fight for. We all protested. I protested. But I have a different vision. I protested for an Igbo nation because I understand that we are tribal beings in Africa. I actually have a bigger vision. I want a united state of Africa. I want a united Africa. I want a borderless Africa. I want an Africa that every black man will live peacefully. I want an Africa that every black man can go to any country in Africa without visa. That's Africa I want. So we actually need more unity than the separation. You get me? So what we actually need is decentralization of power or restructuring or taking full responsibility of our life and our actions as Ndibo in Nigeria. Because we can actually gain our independence in Nigeria, not depending on government to do some things for us. Taking full responsibility of our life. You get me? Growing your own food, going into all forms and kinds of agriculture. Because growing your own food is like printing your own money. A farmer is as important as a teacher because it was the teacher that taught the governor and the president. So a farmer is as important as a teacher because if the farmer doesn't grow food, the president or the governor will not have anything to eat. So growing your own food is like printing your own money. So that gives you a sense of independence. But my generation, our people don't even farm. Most of our people think that farming is something for the poor. But farming is actually something for the rich. It's as important as anything. You get me? So going into Africa agriculture, the African way, the African normal way of life, the way our ancestors existed when money has not been created, because nature has been monetized. So we have to demonetize nature by going into agriculture. Growing your own food is like printing your own money. That gives you a sense of independence. Creating your own products. 90% of the things we use in Nigeria are all imported. So we patronize more of imported brands. Producing our own products here, and not just producing, patronize our locally made brands. The products that were made in Nigeria or Igbo land is another way to be independent. That way, you don't have to depend on the imported things to survive. This cloth I'm wearing, this sweatshirt was made by Classic Chris Clothing. I made what I'm wearing. It gives me that sense of independence. You get what I'm saying? Owning your own media houses, TV stations and radios, this is something that our billionaires has to invest in. Having your own media houses, that way you control your own narrative. You tell your own truth to the world. You showcase and advertise your culture to the world. That's another way to gain independence. Embracing and promoting your culture. When I started making music, my first and second and third songs, there were no Igbo language in it. But these days, I cannot almost make music without putting Igbo in it. That gives me that sense of authenticity, that originality. It worked for me. I'm classic and I'm local at the same time. You cannot make an African music without having an African language in it. You cannot make an African movie without having an African language in it. That's a way to advertise your culture. Embrace your own culture. Love it. And force the world to appreciate and love it as well. That's the way to gain self-independence. Patronizing homemade brands. I've said that before. Appreciating the things that were made in Nigeria and in Igbo land. Our people are obsessed with imported clothes, imported materials. Our people are so obsessed with that. This one are made in China, this one are made in here. Buy made in Igbo land, made in Aba, made in Anambra. Buy those things that are locally made. That's the way to be independent. Teaching your children the truth that we learned late, early. Because when you teach a child an esoteric knowledge, the things that they are not going to learn in school, you are assured that the next generation are going to be enlightened. That's another way to gain independence. Get enrollment of our own people in all armed forces. Having our own people in the army, in the police, and the civil defense, in all armed forces. That's a way to be independent. That way, you don't have to blame the outside Yoruba or the Fulanese for maltreating your own people, because you also have plenty of your people in the armed forces. That way, our people in the armed forces will protect our land. The issue of insecurity will be automatically solved. That way, you don't have to do it outside of the law. Nobody is going to prescribe you or label you a terrorist group. You get what I'm saying? That's another way to make it happen. There's no one way. You get what I'm saying? You can't keep doing the same thing and expecting to have a different result. You can actually make it happen within the system. The people that are controlling the system, how did they take control of the system? That's something you need to ask yourself. Take full responsibility. Our people think everything is buying and selling, when everything is not really buying and selling. You get me? So, our savior is us. We have to understand that fact that there is no savior coming to save Igbo people. Any false prophet coming is a liar and a deceiver. They just want power. They just want to control. They just want to be a dictator. Somebody will tell you, move, don't move, do this, don't. That's what they are coming. They are coming to control. They are not coming to save. You get me? But the savior is self. They keep deceiving you, extorting money from you. There are so many ways to take your freedom and be independent. They are not, because somebody that is not intelligent cannot be free. You have to first of all educate the people about what freedom and independence is.
I'm a classic hero. Automatic zero. I'm a classic hero. I'm a classic hero. Automatic zero. I'm a classic hero. Ababa la runute, ifike machabadike. Ababa la runute, ifike machabadike.